Hey everyone, my name is Wedge and we finally made it to our last Best of the Rest video covering the remaining green cards in Fate Reforged not spoiled individually. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for some obs and teamer love. Let's end on a strong note, shall we? We'll start with I Not Guy, 2 mana for a 1/1 Hound Scout. When it enters the battlefield, choose one. Either put a +1/+1 counter on it or search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, then put it on top of your library. A 2/2 for 2 is a bear, or in this case a dog, so that's fine, but the real value here is in the second choice. Being able to mana fix is always nice, especially in a format that values 3-colored decks. Color fixing is extremely important. Even without that, you want to hit your land drops each turn. Any Cons Limited player can tell you, you better get to 5 mana fast. This can help you with that. Solid card for any limited deck. Archers of Karsi is 4 mana for a 5/2 Naga Archer with Defender and Reach. This is super weird. A Defender Reach creature with 5 power and only 2 toughness. How often do you see that? That 5 power is going to defend something big like a boss. Worst case scenario, you trade it for a manifested creature. Best case scenario, you just block their Wingmate Rock. Still weird. Weird card. Battlefront Cruise Shock is 5 mana for a 3/4 beast. It can't be blocked by more than one creature. Each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it can't be blocked by more than one creature. This is interesting. 5 mana for a 3/4 is but the ability is nice. It makes it so that players can't send a couple of manifested creatures to kill it. I do like that. Creating favorable trades in combat is powerful. The Cruise Shock does a decent job of it, but in a very subtle way. Cash Defenses is 3 mana for a sorcery, bolster 3. Well, that was quick. Here's your best case scenario. Turn 2, drop a bear. Turn 3, make it a 5/5 and swing for 5. Turn 4 doesn't happen because your opponent cries like a little baby and runs back to their mommy. This card is great and limited. You take something small and make it automatically relevant. Play this card in green decks. You better play this. I'll be watching. Like a hawk. Map the Waste is 3 mana for a sorcery. Search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle your library, bolster 1. First thing, no. This isn't rampant growth. Stop whining. The card is fine for limited play. It won't be a staple in any decks, but it does help your mana and it buffs either a 1/1 or a 2/2 most likely. That isn't irrelevant. Making your manifested creatures a 3/3 instead of a 2/2 does wonders in combat. This isn't the most efficient card ever, but it is ramp and it does help your board state. Return to the Earth is just 4 mana for an instant, destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. You know, I've been excited about all the blue flying creatures in this set all week, and then this happens. Return to Earth. Look how unhappy that dragon is. How dare you? They belong in the sky, okay? It's just so cruel, you know? Ruthless Instincts is 3 mana for an instant. Choose one. Target non-attacking creature gains reach and death touch until end of turn, untap it, or target attacking creature gets +2/+2 and gains trample until end of turn. Great. Again, another way for Obzan to deal with flyers. Super amazing, wonderful. This is obviously a playable card. Either give something a super buff when attacking or sandbag a perfectly innocent Jeskai player who just wants to attack with their light form for 2 damage, not really doing anything that bad, but whatever, enjoy your instincts ruthlessly. Sudden Reclamation is 4 mana for an instant. Put the top 4 cards of your library into your graveyard, then return a creature card and a land card from your graveyard to your hand. I haven't covered most of the generic mill cards because they're relatively boring to me, but this one, oh man, this Reclamation is fantastic. Not only are you fueling Delve, but you get a land and a creature out of it at instant speed. That's what really gets me with this card, the instant speed. Normally graveyard fillers are sorceries, they just are. This one breaks all the rules and gives you so much while doing it. Sudden Reclamation is a fantastic card, outrageously good. Timaroon Mark is 3 mana for an enchant creature aura. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2. It also has trample as long as you control a blue or red permanent. This isn't first strike. It isn't flying. It isn't death touch. Winds of Kalsisma is 2 mana for an instant. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn. If you control a creature with power 4 or greater, instead prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn by creatures your opponents control. I love fog effects. I don't know why. I love them so much. Winds is hysterical. If you trigger Ferocious, it could be a one-sided board wipe. You deal all the damage, they deal none. Block morph creatures with morph creatures, manifest with manifest. Complete and utter chaos will ensue and your opponent will assuredly be left with near nothing. Good thing this isn't uncommon, because honestly, it could end up being a bomb in a lot of limited strategies. Seriously, Winds is pretty fantastic. We've made it to the end of our Best of the Rest series. How do you think green stacked up to the rest of our colors? I feel like I did with black. Pretty good support color here. A lot going on that can host certain strategies. Solid color overall. Let me know how you feel about green in the comments and if you've decided what clan you're picking for the pre-release. Look out a bit later for our pre-release guide. That should help answer all your questions about this weekend. As always, subscribe below for the latest and most reliable Fate Reforged spoiler information you could ever need. This is the Manosaurus, I'm Wedge. Thanks for watching, we'll see you next time.